always start filming like when a plane or a helicopter's going over.
I know.
Let's try that again. Anna's coming over again. Ah! Well, the helicopter's circling, so it's not going to go away. But good morning and welcome to another vlog. Today we are at the Houston Zoo. We're actually sitting outside the Houston Zoo waiting on my cousins arriving. Hopefully they're going to get here soon enough because I just nipped in to go to the toilet and spoke to one of the sea lion trainers because they've just finished their only presentation for the day. But she did say that they do some training sessions, etc, etc. So that'll be good. And yeah, we're just gonna head in, see some animals, see what happens, and hopefully we get to win soon. But it's Fiona and Paul, so God knows what time they're gonna be here.
Gallon a time.
God knows what time they're gonna be here. This is really smart. This is one of like the eco-friendly ways that farmers are using new techniques to keep elephants away from their crops. They're hanging bee fences, so they're putting bee boxes every few feet, which elephants are scared of because the elephants hear the bees, and then the elephants don't go near them. I did not know that. That was actually very, very interesting. I like seeing new kind of innovative ways that we're trying to protect these animals in their wild habitat. It's nice. They have a really big herd of Asian elephants here. And I don't know why, but right at the end of the sign is a very strange animal. It's a dog. A companion for the elephant staff. I want a companion. I want a companion dog for the orca team staff. How did they get away with this? This needs to happen. Air conditioned in here. It's nice. It's also a nice building for people to sit. There's like murals and stuff on the walls. I think it's a new building. It's very nice. But there's like a sign outside that says keep moving through it, so I guess in high season it gets very... I was going to say, are you about to sneak behind me again? You should? If you guys watch the SeaWorld vlog, you'll be able to see him going past me, which I didn't notice, but a little bit wiser now. Keeping an eye out. He's over there, there he is. I didn't realize the monkey exhibit was here.
Yes, I'm a chimpanzee.
Don't like chimpanzees.
Why not?
They scare me.
Killer whales are fine, but chimpanzees.
Killer whales are absolutely fine, but chimpanzees, no. No. Just enjoying the air conditioning.
Yeah, shame there's no gorillas to enjoy the view.
Yeah. So I just ended up going into the bathroom and taking my lipstick off. I made a horrible attempt to do my face this morning. I still have an eye infection. It was supposed to go away within a week, but I've now been on the antibiotics for like 10 days and it's still not going away. Which isn't great because it means I have to wear these glasses all the time, and I'm unfortunately a bit vain and I hate wearing my glasses. I like almost won't even vlog with them on or anything, but it also means that I've had to throw away my mascara because obviously if you have an eye infection and then you use mascara, the mascara becomes infected, yada yada. So I haven't really been wearing any makeup, so this morning I was like, screw this, I won't wear mascara, but I'll put on some eyeshadow and some makeup and some lipstick. And it just, I think it just in the sun, it's just went everywhere, so I've just taken it off. I've given up. But right now we're in there feeding the child, and potentially we're then going to feed the giraffes. I think maybe at least we'll let him do it, because it's like $7 for 3 pieces of lettuce, and this is something I've noticed from this zoo, is it's very expensive. My mum was like pitching a fit because just for like a can of Diet Coke it was like $5, which is a bit insane. And then 3 pieces of lettuce for $7. Like, you guys are making a hell of a profit off of that, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, I know a lot of it will go back to the animals and stuff, and zoos need to make a profit for that, but you don't really want to exploit your clients either. I mean, I work in the zoo industry, I work in parks, like theme parks are always expensive, but I mean, and I have a reusable water bottle as well. And I tried to fill it up at one of the water stations because obviously that's good for the environment. They don't use straws here, they don't have plastic lids, that's great. But I went to fill it up, and because it's so hot today, it's like almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the water is so warm. So I went into one of the restaurants and I was like, hey, do you guys mind please just filling this up from a cold tap so I can get cold water? And they were like, oh, you can fill it up from a water station. And I was like, yeah, I know, but the water is really, really warm. And they did it in the end, they did do it, but they weren't happy about it. So I think maybe that's something, Houston Zoo, if you're watching, not likely, then please either find a way to cool down the water that's in your refillable like water stations, and then people are more likely to use it. And maybe think about reducing the price of your drinks in general, because it's a bit extortionate. Like, my mum's had 2 cans of Diet Coke today and that's over $10, which is a bit extreme. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go rejoin the family. Giraffe feeding is at 2, and I think it's about, yeah, it's there. I think it's about 20 to 2, or maybe 1:30. So we've got a little bit of time. It's not a massive zoo. It's not a very big zoo actually. I thought it was bigger, but they have quite a lot of animals here. And the enclosures are good. I really like the great apes enclosure as well. God, this door's heavy. Oh. So we're now heading up to go and feed the giraffes. Unfortunately, my little trick is to tear the leaves in half, or at least in half, because you only get 3, but there was literally a sign be like, please do not tear the lettuce leaves in half. I mean, if you're charging us $7 for 3 lettuce leaves, I'm Scottish, and I'm gonna get my money's worth. Just saying. So we fed the giraffes. It was yeah, I already spoke about that.
Did you?
But it was very rushed. Like I asked, there was a volunteer there, and I was like, is there a keeper here? And she was like, oh, there's a ranger. And I was like, well, what's the difference between a keeper and a ranger? He's like, oh, the rangers like know the animals and they look around. And I was like, okay, so basically a security guard, which is fine. But I was like, I'd quite like a keeper to be there as well, like to kind of tell you who the animals are and maybe give you some animal facts, like if some guests have some questions. Like I think especially if people are paying to do the feeding at 2 separate times of the day, so it's 11 and at 2. Personally, I feel like you should have a keeper there present to answer questions. There was a volunteer there, but she even admitted to me that this was her second day.
Yeah.
So she was like, well, I'm still kind of learning everything. And it would be very different if there was like an experienced volunteer. If it's a volunteer or an intern that's been here for like a year or even 6 months, they know a lot about the animals, and you could have asked questions. But
it was super rushed as well.
It was very rushed.
Picture taken. It was snap, snap, move on.
No, I know. But yeah, I mean,
well,
yeah.
you wouldn't imagine it to be so rushed when it's low season.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in summer, I understand rushing groups through, like, okay, next, okay, next, okay, next. But there was only like 4 or 5 groups.
Yes.
There wasn't an awful lot, so I mean, at least I'm in a kind of position where I can say this because we've been to so many zoos and
done the
life's
giraffe experience.
And we've done so many different things that we can compare them. But anyway, so now our cousins have left because Leo has a swimming lesson, and we are heading towards the sea lion area because I was chatting to one of the keeper trainers, Heather, this morning. She asked me to come back just after 2, so we're heading back there now. Yeah, I do, even though the zoo is quite small, I actually really do like the enclosures. The enclosures are really well thought out. Do you want to go in here quickly? A lot of the enclosures are really well thought out, pretty spacious, lots of enrichment, shaded areas, foliage. So like a lot of accredited zoos, they do very well with what they have. Oh, I'm going very shaded because we're going in here. Oh, is it? Okay, okay, that's fine. Not going in there.
Not in there.
It was air conditioned though. Yeah. So, okay.
Again.
You want to see the meerkats again?
Yeah, right.
Okay. We found some otters. Oh, he's like peeking over the log. He's so cute. So Heather just took us backstage very quickly to meet the sea lion, so I need to say thank you very much to Heather. It was lovely to meet her. And now we're just having a really quick look through the gift shop, which is beautifully air conditioned, before we head back, because we're trying to beat traffic to get out of here. And my little cousin has swimming lessons, so I think we're maybe going to meet him at his swimming lessons. It's actually quite a good gift shop. So we've come into the Black Walnut Cafe. We ate here earlier on in the week with my cousins, and my mum loved it so much that she wanted to come back. But they've just sat down like literally the biggest basket of chips and salsa I've ever seen in my entire life. Is this camera zoomed in? That camera zoomed in. It's not. Just look like an egg. Perfect. Yeah, I've went a little bit adventurous for me and I ordered shrimp pasta, and I don't usually eat seafood. I just hope it's not too creamy and that I can eat it. I'm getting a bit worried about my choice. I'm so, like, if it comes what I think is coming, it'll be really nice. It's like garlic shrimp and it's a bit spicy. So I hope it's going to be nice, but it's me you're talking about. So I have to stop at Domino's on the way home. I'll get doggy bag, at least we can eat the shrimp pasta tomorrow. We'll see. So this is what my mum got last time.
Thank you very much.
Again, my name's Derek. Let me know if anything else.
Thank you so much. So this is what my mum got last time and she loved. It's like a spicy jalapeno chicken.
I'll move that.
And I went with the shrimp, and it doesn't look creamy. It's looking good for me. And this garlic bread looks really nice.
You can have mine too.
Do I want a dessert? This one looks so good. Oh no, this one. Thank you for dinner, Mum. You're welcome, Hazel. Lots of nice chilies. Well, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. because all we're gonna do is head back to my cousin's and
Chill, because I'm tired.
chill. Yeah, I think so. And tomorrow's our last day in Texas.
Ooh.
I don't think I'm gonna be vlogging again this holiday. I think this is probably it. But it's been incredible. Like, I have enjoyed it. Hang on, I'll open the car for you. I have enjoyed it so much. We have done so much. Definitely the ranch was the highlight for me. Like, I have spent the entire week since we've been back wanting to go back to the ranch. SeaWorld was amazing. My speeches were incredible. Like, I have done so much and seen so much, and yeah, it's just been great. So thank you, Texas. Thanks to my cousins. Thanks to everyone who's made it special. And yeah, I'm gonna drive on back to my cousins and chill out tonight. Kiss the babies. And tomorrow I think we're just gonna chill by the pool. So as always, if you like this, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe below if you want to see some more, and I will see you the next time I make a video. Bye!